We got my mum here for another reacts, and we got how America makes Britain look like a tiny village.
It is tiny though, isn't it?
Well, this is gonna really tell you like how small America is. I mean,
America?
how small the UK
Okay,
is
yeah.
to America.
Okay.
Right? So let's see.
On scale.
Hello, I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to size. They say that size doesn't matter, but have they looked at a map recently? Because it does matter when you move from Britain to the United States of America.
Maps that really show the scale.
You see, somebody once said that the biggest difference between Britain and America is that Americans think that 100 years is a long time and that the British think that 100 miles is a long way.
That's true.
And
That is true. So America's been around for about 350 years.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've been around much longer.
Yeah.
So time-wise, so that 100 years isn't much.
No.
100 miles, you're in the ocean.
Yeah, that's far.
That is, yeah, for Americans, that's not that far.
I definitely used to think like this.
drive
For instance,
all
I
over
used to
it.
think that travelling from my hometown of Grimsby to the city of Manchester was a long way, even though it was only 100 miles. But after moving to the United States, where long-distance commutes and cross-country road trips are not that unusual, I soon realised that America...
Yeah, I speak to Americans all the time, and they genuinely tell me that, like, every day they will drive 4 hours for work.
Oh, no.
I'm thinking... your day's gone.
Yeah,
like 4 hours there.
Time in the day, is there?
Like I've started to question maybe their time's different. I've actually asked them. I was like, "Do you still have the same 24 hours in a day?" Because 4 hours there, 8-hour work shift, 4 hours back.
It's just.
When do you sleep?
It's a long day, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
See, we start to complain when we got to travel more than half an hour.
And they travel on vacation, don't they, as well, quite far by car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
to
RV
visit family members.
Yeah, they got family members all over.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone, but like, yeah, it's a lot different.
And we just wouldn't, would we? Oh, we're not driving all that way.
viewed 100 miles as no biggie. And as somebody who now fairly frequently
okay, look at that. So look. So that's 102 miles.
Yeah.
Right? That's across the whole UK.
Yeah.
That small line right there is 184 miles.
Wow.
So 80 more miles. So that right there, half that kind of is a half of the UK.
So they're probably looking at it like, we're lucky we've only got to go from Chicago to, where's that? Indianapolis?
Indianapolis. I think so.
So that's like, that's not far, is it?
No, on the map it's not.
No.
But to us, that's hella far.
It is, but it's further for them if they want to go Chicago to Colorado.
Oh, yeah. Where?
Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, or like if they... Imagine going from Chicago to California. It would take ages.
You'd have to get a plane though, wouldn't you?
Well, like, they would plane, but a lot of the time, like, they genuinely would do a long road trip. And, like, they would stay in motels overnight.
A long road trip?
Yeah, so it would take, like 3 days.
That'll take longer than that, surely.
Yeah, but they're driving constantly. But yeah, it's nuts.
Wow.
It's actually nuts.
Commute from Chicago to Indianapolis, I have fallen in line with my American comrades. But just in case you don't believe me, or in case you're one of those British people that I often hear about, that comes to the United States and expects to see New York City, Las Vegas, San Francisco, and the Grand Canyon all in one weekend.
I actually said that. So, like, ages ago, someone was like, "Oh, when you visit America, where do you want to go?" I was like, "I want to go to New York, then Texas, then California."
I think I said it to you when we
then
go.
Florida.
Can we just drive down there?
Yeah, you did.
I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be in Florida, but let's just drive to California.
Yeah.
For the day.
Can we do that?
For the day.
It's too far, isn't it?
No, we'll do it for the day.
Then allow me to present to you some maps. Some maps that highlight the scale of the United States in all its glory. Let's take a look. Firstly, let's take a look at the United States as a whole. If we include land and water, which we will be doing throughout this video, the United States has a total area of about 3.8 million square miles.
That's a lot.
In that respect, it could contain 40, not just Britain's, but UK's.
Insane.
And for clarification, it could
yeah, so 40 of us, the whole entire UK, including Northern Ireland, would fit in America.
We're tiny then, aren't we?
Yeah, we look big there, but
yeah.
contain 40 not just Britain's, but UK's. And for clarification, the UK is Britain plus Northern Ireland. The biggest country within the United Kingdom is my home country of England. And you've almost certainly heard that the United States has an entire region named after it. Let's have a look at how they compare.
England versus New England.
Goes, New England is a relatively small area of land comprising 6 states: Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. And despite the fact that 5 of those states feature in a list of the 7 smallest, the New England states combined are almost 22,000 square miles bigger than England. In fact, you could throw in...
So that, we pretty much would just fit here. In the whole of America.
Wow.
So imagine, like, in the same country, you got family over here. You'd never visit them.
You'd never see them, would
you?
you?
No, you'd never see them.
No.
Wales and Northern Ireland and New England would still come out on top. But even when you add in Scotland, there are certain other states that are bigger than the entire United Kingdom.
11 states
long ago,
are bigger.
I made a video on the 11 states that are larger than the UK. But this video was mostly crap, and the chief complaint about it was that I didn't show any maps, so you just had to imagine it. Well, to show that I've grown as a YouTuber, and to visually put these 11 states into a UK context, I've put together a graphic. Have you ever seen those videos that compare the size of the Earth to the...
Have you seen any of these videos?
No.
I love them. Like, where you just see how big in comparison things are.
No.
Size of the sun, and then the sun to the next biggest star, and the next biggest star to the next biggest star, and so on. Well, I thought it would be fun to do the same thing with the UK and its 11 American overlords.
Cool.
So here are 11 US states with a total area, that's land and water, that's larger than the UK.
Michigan
is bigger than the UK. Wyoming is bigger than
Michigan.
Oregon. These are all just bigger than the UK.
Yeah, because... Wow.
Nevada's massive.
Is it?
Yeah. Arizona. New Mexico. They like their straight borders, don't they?
Yeah.
Montana. California. It's actually nuts how, like, one state... Like, these states are bigger than our whole entire country.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, imagine,
we are
like...
so small.
Yeah, like, imagine, like, we was America size and Nottingham, the city, was bigger than a country.
And yet they're still the most friendliest country, and they've got a lot more people, and we're a small community, and we've...
Yeah, we just hate each other.
Yeah. Oh, same.
Texas is huge. Oh yeah, Alaska's next level. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
Now, if this were a game of top trumps, the United States would be winning by a country mile. Sorry. So before we continue, I am going to throw in a fun fact that allows the UK a moment of glory. The most number of US states that you could collectively fit into the entire UK is 10. Now, admittedly, it is the smallest 10, and those are West Virginia, Maryland, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Hawaii, Connecticut, Delaware, and Rhode Island.
Oh, at least we could get some in.
Yeah, but they're
At least we could squeeze some in.
Yeah, but they're tiny.
I know, but...
They're the smallest ones.
They're still there.
We can fit them. Yeah, we'll take it.
Hawaii,
we'll take it.
Connecticut, Delaware, and Rhode Island. But one thing that you might notice about all of those, with the exception of Hawaii, is that they are east of the Mississippi River.
Oh.
But once you go west, things become so big that your eyes fall off.
Your eyes fall off.
And something that really seems to get bigger out west are counties. You may remember last year I did a video on the differences between British and American counties, and one of those differences was size. For context, I want you to keep in mind that the largest county in the UK is North Yorkshire. This clocks in at roughly 3,341 square miles. So it is itself more than half the size of Northern Ireland. Well, at this point in the video, it won't surprise you to hear that the United States has well over 100 counties larger than that.
Yeah, that
and the vast majority
me.
of them are out west.
Look at that. I love, like, the view of, like, the mountains and that.
Now, if we allow for county equivalents like boroughs and census areas, Alaska has 2 county equivalents that are not just larger than North Yorkshire, but the entire United Kingdom. Alaska, you are massive and you need to be stopped.
Imagine though actually being as big as America though, like you would have different. No, I'm not surprised they have like different environments everywhere. Like they got snowy places.
I was gonna
deserts.
say it's Alaska snowy, isn't it?
Yeah, snowy.
Yeah.
Very cold. You got Hawaii with the nice beaches and like the city. Like you got everything in the same country.
And you might say, well, Alaska's almost too massive, so this is just cheating. And it is true, Alaska is like the Galactus of American states. We should start calling it Galaska. But even if you drop down into the lower 48 contiguous states, there are some counties that are so big that they make certain countries look like quaint villages. Take, for example, the largest in the lower 48, San Bernardino County in California. At over 20,000 square miles, it's approximately 4 times the size of Northern Ireland and more than twice the size of Wales. And it's not alone. San Bernardino County is one of 10 counties with a square mile area of 5 digits. Now, in both Britain and America, within your average county, you'll probably find a city or two, and it'll be of no surprise to you whatsoever that America's largest cities are larger than the UK's largest cities.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
In the UK, the largest city by total area is comfortably London. In fact, at 671 square miles, it is the 3rd largest in Europe. Now, it's important to remember that that's before we take into account the wider metropolitan area.
Yeah, London
and indeed,
is a
before we
big
do that, there are several cities in the United States that are considerably larger than 671 square miles.
It's just like I don't understand.
Surprisingly,
like let's say you live in a city that big.
Yeah.
Like, but you're on like the outskirts. Would you ever go to the city? That's so far away. That's like us going to London now.
Yeah, I've never been to London.
Yeah, I'm kind of like past near it, but not really. But yeah, like
maybe
if you lived in Texas, you could be living in a place where your city is like 7 hours away.
Yeah. I suppose if you've got a reason to go there, like family and things like that, and visiting or commuting to work.
It's mad.
None of these go by the name of New York, Chicago, or Los Angeles, though this changes somewhat when we do account for each city's metropolitan area. But again, before we do that, I've said do twice. The largest 4 places in America that you could reasonably define as a city are all located in Alaska. Anchorage, Juneau, Wrangell, and Sitka all measure well into the thousands.
Have you seen much of Alaska?
Cool names, no.
You probably would like it. Is unreal. So like I just thought of Alaska just being snow and nothing.
Yeah.
Like when I like
log cabins and things like that.
Yeah.
Mountains
you might think like igloos and
Eskimos and polar bears.
Yeah, but nah, Alaska's it's unreal.
Skiing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, we'll have to watch a video on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Square miles. Now again, it's super Alaska. Everything is huge. So instead, let's take a look at the opposite end of the country down in Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida is surprisingly massive, owing partly to the fact that it consolidated with Duval County in 1968. Nonetheless, when you add up its water and land area, Jacksonville is the largest city in the lower 48. And at 874 square miles is larger than not just London, but half of the English counties. Now, if you take into account the metropolitan areas of both Jacksonville and London, Jacksonville marginally comes out on top. And that's despite the fact, yes, I changed my shirt, and that's despite the fact that Jacksonville is significantly down the pecking order when it comes to America's largest metropolitan areas. In terms of square...
This goes to what you said earlier. You know when you said earlier in the video, like, when we were looking at the barbecue food video, you was like, is everything massive?
Yeah.
It's because just America's big.
Yeah, it's just massive.
They may as well just make everything bigger.
Everything's on scale and it's just huge.
They may as well.
Mileage, there are dozens across the country that outmatch
But this is what I'm saying to you. You know when how we was deciding where to go, you want to go Texas?
Yeah.
And I'm saying Florida, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying Florida is probably a better bet for the first time going there.
Right.
It's just because it's a little bit... Things are more like closer together.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we can probably do everything we want to do in Texas, but like for example, I don't know, like Terry Blacks could be here and shooting range could be there, and that's like 5-hour difference.
Ah, right, okay,
like,
yeah.
it's much bigger,
Yeah.
so things might be a little bit more separated.
Yeah.
But we will go to Texas, 100%.
Yeah, it's just spread out a lot more.
It would
so you
probably
can
be more
drive
planning
a lot-
and that.
Yeah.
Whereas like Florida, we literally can just like plop in Miami, and then just go around.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't go around the whole of Florida. It's still big.
Why?
It's massive.
Well, we can have
Go-
a good
no,
go.
Go around the whole of Florida is pretty much going around the whole of the UK.
It's going to take me all day to get through Walmart.
But none more so than the San Bernardino metropolitan area,
Beautiful.
otherwise known as the Inland Empire. The Riverside San Bernardino, Ontario metropolitan area covers more than 27,000 square miles, almost the total area of Scotland.
Mad.
That's it for this episode.
Just in
Let me know in the
California.
comments below some of the experiences you've
So
had.
pretty much, we could just break down the UK and just like it can be in any state.
Well, we can just get rid of it altogether, can't we? Nobody's going to know, are they? It's that small.
We're actually tiny, but there we go.
Gosh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Realizing how big America is. I'm sure when we get there, we're gonna
I
be
think
overwhelmed.
I'm going to be blown away, I think.
Yeah, we are gonna be blown away, but
I
no.
think as soon as we step off that plane, it's going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, no, it will. 100%.
I'm so excited.
But
for
looking
that.
forward to it. But
Yeah.
yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys got any video recommendations whatsoever, let us know as well. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.